And then lastly, we're doing some storylines building up to Loretta's in a couple weeks. Just tell us some of your fondest memories from the ranch.
I don't have many. I got smoked there a lot, so it's always a good time with the family. In the creek, just that kind of stuff just brings back memories for me. And of course, I had a good year there in the A class, and I had another year where I went 6 for 6. But I don't talk about that too much because it was kind of like the lower classes. But it was a breakout year for me. It got me some confidence, and probably helped to where I am now today. Yeah.
Is that year then your favorite from the ranch? Would you say that 6 for 6?
I think so, because it was kind of like. I don't know, it wasn't too much pressure on myself, and it was kind of just like it came pretty easy. So it was a fun year for me, and definitely helped me for sure.
Yeah, I guess my last year in 2007, I should have maybe had a title and ended up getting a flat tire in the last moto. It kind of wrecked everything. But when I'm done racing professionally, I will go back and I will race vet classes, and I will get my title that I deserve. So I don't care if I have to take down Amart, Zacho, I don't give a shit. So I'm going to get it one day or another.
And then lastly, we're doing some storylines on Loretta Lynn's as we build up to it in a couple weeks. What are some of your favorite memories from the ranch?
Well, if you don't want to talk about racing, it would be like just going in the creek with my buddies ever since I was on a 50. So the memories are crazy there. Like, that's pretty much my childhood. I feel like growing up there, I always loved going there. And I've won 5 championships there on 85, 50, and I won last year in 250B. So it's been fun. I like the ranch a lot.
Do you have a favorite year or one that you left that you felt most accomplished with, I guess?
Yeah, probably last year, because I would say I put in the most work going up to that, training at Alden. So definitely that year was cool, because I did put in a lot of work.
On the track, last time I won was in 2015 on an 85. I didn't have too many great years on a big bike, but I had a lot of fun. I feel like my funnest year overall was 2018. Okay. 2018 on and off the bike. I mean, all year, all summer, and even at Loretta's, I had a good time. I didn't do what I wanted to do, but I had a good time.
Yeah, definitely the ranch. It's where I, grew up in amateur racing since first year was in 2013, and last year was last year. So, but Loretta's was definitely. I mean, this place gives off a Loretta's vibe. Okay. All the trees, the creek. It's but man, the creek at Loretta's was always a fun time. So yeah.
Do you have a standout year that you remember fondly from Loretta's?
The first year I won Loretta's was on a 65. I think I went 6 for 6, and that was that's probably the year that stood out to me, because it's your first year that you win Loretta's. And, of course, 250s too. I rode good there. Blew out a wheel first moto, so that was definitely a good year too.
I love the ranch. That's one of my favorite races. I never had the greatest of luck there, but like I said, that was always my top one of the year. I love going there every year. Just the track's awesome, facility's awesome, people are awesome. I've had some awesome memories there, so bummed I don't get to go this year, but it's better that I don't. So, yeah.
Do you have any races that particularly stand out for you from the ranch?
My last year there, I actually was tied for the Open Pro title and stalled it in the second to last turn and had to get my bike going, and it was kind of rough. But like I said, I always had good times there, so I love that place. But
my first year in 2010, obviously special on a 50. And then 2020, when I came out in the stock class and did well, kind of came out of nowhere then. So, yeah, those years, and then obviously 21 winning the Horizon Award and all that was great. But 2020 was definitely the most special year for me.
I've had a super successful career at the ranch. I've always loved the track, the soil. I don't know, it's been always one of my favorite races to go to as a kid. Sadly, I didn't get to race it as a pro when they had it. No, I've won it, I think, 8 times and have 27 or 29 moto wins there. So, it was a pretty successful career there.
Did you have a year that you particularly felt really proud of, that you accomplished a lot of things there?
My last year in the B class, I think I went 5 or 6 in moto wins, both titles. I'd definitely say that was one of the most dominating years I've had.
Favorite memory is when I went, it was either 20 or 21 when I wasn't racing.
Okay, you don't like the ranch or what?
It was just stressful, being there for a full week, putting pressure on yourself to get some results. We spend all summer getting ready, all kinds of money to be there, to not do what I feel like you could do. It's stressful. So going there, hanging out with friends and getting to watch racing and everything like that was enjoyable for me.
On or off the bike?
Let's keep it on.
On the bike, okay. So obviously there's a lot of experiences off the bike. Probably can't talk about most of them, or a few of them, but I'd say on the bike, it was a little taste of being up front when I was a kid. It was actually my first year at Loretta's. It was on 85s. I hole shot a race and was leading. It was a mud moto, total mud race. I think I was like 15, 20 seconds out on the first lap somehow. Keep in mind, this is before I had even like won anything or done good in any event. I was somehow way out front in a mud race, and I got that little taste of what it's like to be up front. I think that's what made me want to keep coming back every year. But I ended up tipping over, couldn't get the bike started until I was 2 laps down. So that was definitely a little taste of what it's like to be on top, but it was short-lived.